What is up, guys? It's gonna be all delicious, and welcome back to some more Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Last time we discovered some very naughty things about the Reverend.
Evidently, as I always do. What are you able to tell us about the Bishop of Knightsbridge's last days? Did anyone come to visit him? Did he seem worried, anxious? Do not omit the smallest detail.
I guess
his nephew came to see him yesterday at His Excellency's request. I found this visit a little peculiar because the young man rarely visits his uncle.
Do you know why that might be? Were they on bad terms?
Why?
I don't think so. It's rather a consequence of his work. The young man is employed within the archive section of the Royal Library, which doesn't leave him with a lot of free time.
Do you know the reason for his summons?
No, but the conversation was very heated. It only lasted for a few minutes and ended with the nephew in a terrible rage.
Interesting.
I've answered your questions. Will you now let me contact the authorities?
No, shut up.
I'm afraid not, Reverend.
I knew it.
Not just yet. All right, now we can open the safe.
I bet there's a puzzle. God dang it. I'm using a new mouse. In between the last part and this one, I changed mice because I was using a wireless one and my old one ran out of battery. And I'm gonna get back to you guys once I finish this puzzle. But my new mouse feels so weird. Okay.
Now I can open the chest.
Oh man, I didn't cheat at all. No, I actually didn't. I tried to figure it out, and
here we are.
It took like 10
I am
minutes.
eager to discover what remarkable treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
Yes, Watson.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
You open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
I've seen and heard quite enough.
I don't know.
This time you won't stop me.
I'm gonna cut it out.
Catch
but,
him, Watson.
I don't know if I'd call that disconcerting ease.
Run, Watson. Hurry.
It literally took me about... I can't tell exactly how long, but it was like 7.5 minutes, 10 minutes.
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around the edges of the law like this.
Damn it, Watson.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in there is so precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few religious items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps the police will.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
Wait, but why did the Reverend run away? I'm so confused. I'm sure it'll be explained.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know,
Let us
Watson.
return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Apparently I do know. Alright. What is all this? What is all this? Safe cracker. Oh, are those like my achievements? Beautiful, beautiful. Sorry, I'm exploring. I'm as near to this as you guys are. Or, I don't know if you guys have played this yet, but I have not. So, yeah. But anyway, my new mouse, I don't know why, it's like way more sensitive, so I gotta get used to that.
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Watson, stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house.
Oh, we're finally getting to use this table thing. Alright. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but I'm sure it'll walk me through it. Alright, so do I just start now, I guess? Alright, let's do it. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Good god, that freaking finger is nasty. There's a little bit of bone sticking out of the finger, man, come on. Alright, scalpel, brush, pincers. Alright, the pincers are probably to grab stuff, because that's what they do. Can I grab...
No, I can't do that.
Can't grab the rope. Can I just click it?
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough.
Alright, now do I use them for something?
A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them.
You have that magnifying glass though, I mean, come on home.
Black and damp earth.
Alright, so we're looking for somewhere with black dirt. Uh-huh. Can I grab some other stuff?
This rope is only worn on one side.
So I guess I just...
This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
Well, I'm pretty sure you use acid for that, right?
This stone appears to be the same as those found within the rope's fibers.
Well, that's convenient, considering the other ones were too small. Alright, so what do I...
I haven't finished my analysis.
What? Can I cut it?
This stone is granite, covered in black paint.
Why would they
The
paint
fragments
it?
found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place. There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it.
Alright, well I bet that's where brush and water come in handy. Maybe I'll just start with the water.
I can't do
Can I
that.
click it again? Alright, let's try, can I just clickety, click? Click, click? Alright, let's try the brush.
Ah,
Beautiful.
I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month.
That makes
Did
sense.
this scalpel come from a hospital?
That
Yes,
it would.
as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Well, it's WC's Whitechapel and the H is hospital, so just all the hospitals that start with a C. I mean, come on now. Oh, God. Oh, the... Can I... Is there anything I don't want to do this. No.
Black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting.
Well, it's the same dirt. Okay, I'm gonna get over myself. Same dirt. There's like a cut over here.
Tooth marks. Rather deep ones.
Oh.
I'd say of incisors. And a canine.
Wait, canine? Do people have canines or is that
Fragments of
just
skin.
dogs?
A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off.
That's great. Thank you for enlightening me. That's disgusting. Gross. So, what else do I do with this finger here? Please don't tell me I have to like scalpel it open or anything. Can I don't know what else there is to see on this finger. Nothing?
I must compare the samples of earth that I
Oh.
found.
Cool.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
It's probably
The
a bit
thieves
off.
didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson,
No.
I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
That's so gross. Oh my god. Okay. So the only thing left is the dirt, right?
I must compare the samples of earth that I found.
Alright.
And if I mixed this earth with another substance,
Water?
now it must all be stirred.
Why? How does that compare them? Alright, what do I stir with this? Cool.
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
Oh, I get it.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
Trench, huh?
A trench?
A pit.
Oh,
Watson, bring me your
excuse me.
register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
So we just need a hospital that's near a trench or a pit, as Holmes says.
Read the paper, Holmes.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of reading these and going back and cutting them out afterwards, but they're not super interesting to me, to be honest. So I'm sorry if you guys want to read them, but I don't think the majority of you would, so I'm just gonna end up cutting it out. What is
And
this?
this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters.
Jeez.
Hospitals and dispensaries in London.
Well, that's
I have found my
convenient.
book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
So we gotta find hospitals that start with a C, and then ones that are near a pit, I guess. Alright, go there.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
What? I didn't even click it. Okay. So let's check it out. I don't know these hospitals though. How am I supposed to... Oh god, another one of these. I actually don't mind these so much. But how the heck am I supposed to know which hospitals have pits and or trenches near them? Well, might as well just read it and find out. The rope... Wait a second. Okay, so I'm supposed to... What? I'm reading. Okay, I don't think we have enough info for that yet. So we gotta...
I haven't finished my analysis.
Calm down, Holmes. We gotta deduce...
I need something.
What? What do you need? But... I thought we were... Can I... This? Oh my god, I made the right choice. I was just going on a whim here, to be honest. To analyze the evidence, add liquid. That's a lot of... Oh, that's so confusing. I'll get back to you once I finish this, guys. Alright. Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I finally figured this out. Alright, I think I'm pretty close. It's actually pretty simple. You just click on the thing and then you click the number
Poison,
of color.
And apparently very virulent.
Virulent? Alright, a substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness, death by cardiac arrest. So that explains why I got pissed off and bit off the guy's finger.
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components?
Yes.
Not with any certainty. This
thought that's what
toxic
we just did.
substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
Yes,
As
thank
you
you
say,
for pointing that
please
out, Watson.
find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Oh, so we might have a possible double offender here. Alright, so where are these monographs? Oh, I see people. Having fun time? I don't know why, but at first I thought the horse in front of that carriage was a giraffe. I was so confused. Ah. Also not very interesting. Alright, let's see.
According to these documents, Hans Schielmann, known as the Rat Killer, was considered the greatest specialist in chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
That doesn't really...
Then he cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
doesn't mean anything,
Don't
though.
dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to see Mr. Schielmann tomorrow.
Cool.
I haven't finished my
I
analysis.
thought I did. Alright, do we need to go back to the, what are we still need to do? I think we need to go back. Yeah, we need to do the deduction. I feel ya. So... we already finished this page, right? Yeah. So we got some new stuff. The bishop, what am I even saying? The bishop nodded himself, yeah. The finger, yes. He did it with his teeth, and it was... he went mad from the poison thing, yes. Broken flask had some blood at its top, yes. Oh, they made him drink blood, no. Yeah, it was the second one, and he was already bleeding, so it just like rubbed on the flask while he's drinking it. And I'm pretty sure those two are right. I thought they turned green, but oh, I see. The flask contains a poison. Yes, we know that. And what's his last one? They're vampires. Definitely not the first one. Cool. So we got that page right.
Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves.
What is that? Okay. Well, are we done? Because we didn't really do anything with this book to determine the hospital. Alright, I guess we need to work on that. So, alright, the rope seems to be worn on only one side. So could it be... I think... Yeah, I think it was only, like, they strangle him with the one side. Anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end this part off here, so thank you very much for watching. Much love, and we'll finish this next time.